of Taiwan. I'm Ethan Liu with news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Taiwan's Navy commander says China is capable of blockading Taiwan and says the country's forces are increasingly strained. He made the comments in an interview with The Economist. Reese Ayers has more details on what he said and on how China is piling on the pressure.
China is strangling Taiwan like an anaconda. That's the analogy used by Taiwan's Navy commander Tang Hua in an interview with The Economist, as he explains Beijing's increasing attempts to isolate Taiwan. China is slowly but surely tightening around Taiwan, increasing the number of incursions across the Taiwan Strait median line and also the proximity and length of time that they're spending around the country. At the beginning of 2024, in January, there were 36 air incursions, up to 193 in August alone. Sea incursions, 142 in January, almost doubling in August. Previously, the PLA, China's People's Liberation Army, mostly operated to the south and west of Taiwan. But after Nancy Pelosi's visit in August of 2022, they made a huge blockade around the whole country, including off Taiwan's east. And after Lai Ching-te's inauguration as president in May of 2024, another huge blockade drill, including around outlying islands, some of which are just kilometers off the coast of China, really demonstrating how far China is willing to go to completely cut Taiwan off from the rest of the world. Admiral Tang Hua added that the PLA is trying to force Taiwan to make mistakes, but Taiwan is trying to strike a balance between responding but not further provoking China. Some defense analysts say that these drills are a gift for Taiwan, as they're showing Taiwan exactly what China is going to do if it comes to a full blockade. It's also leading Taiwan to look into how it can improve its communications infrastructure, potentially developing its own version of Elon Musk's Starlink to keep the country online in case of a full blockade. But it's also putting strain on Taiwan's military. Defense researchers say that Taiwan's had to deploy up to 50% of its vessels just to counter Chinese patrols, and that half of Taiwan's warships are behind on maintenance. And with the admiral saying that China is ready to blockade Taiwan at any moment, the pressure's on for Taiwan to make sure it's ready as soon as possible. Luffy Li, Joseph Wu, and Reese Ayers for TaiwanPlus.
It's been almost 2 years since Taiwan started a new initiative meant to make its justice system more transparent. Taiwan does not have juries, and the new system doesn't change that. But now citizens can sit on the bench, helping to judge and sentence cases. Louis Watt explains.
Citizen judges are meant to increase public trust in Taiwan's justice system. In some cases, 3 professional judges are joined by 6 members of the public. A guilty verdict needs at least 2/3 agreement, including at least 1 professional judge and 1 citizen judge. The system started on January the 1st, 2023, starting initially with murder cases. Later, the system will expand to other serious crimes. Authorities expected citizen judges to sit on 300 cases each year. In its first year, only 108 cases were heard, and of those, only 13 were concluded. Civic groups say the new system has been a waste of money.
To learn more about the low implementation of the citizen judge system, reporter Billy Wu spoke with Professor Jing Menghua from National Yangming Jiao Tong University.
Originally, Taiwan set budgets for 305 cases, but so far only 108 cases were filed and 16 judges, 13 concluded. Why Taiwan's citizen judge implementation rate so low?
Because our system is a mandatory system. I mean, if the case criteria is met, the case has to go to citizen judge trials. So it's not up to the prosecutor or the defendant or the judge to decide whether a case actually goes to trial. And since it's mandatory, I think right now we only see 108 cases. I think that reflects the reality. In the real world, so far we only have 108 cases. So that's why I don't think the number is lower than expected is a problem, because that reflects the reality.
In nearly 25% of cases, defendants and prosecutors has requested to exclude assistant judges from trial process. Why do they seem unwilling to involve these assistant judges?
Right now, a lot of reasons provided by the defendant or the prosecutor is that the case is too complicated for citizen judge to understand. But from the court's perspective, the court wants as many cases as possible. The court does not like this phenomenon, because in the future, when we expand to other kinds of cases, to cases with the lowest sentence of 10 years or more, then it will include a lot of non-violent cases, a lot of white-collar crimes, right? These cases are usually more complicated than violent cases. If the court allows all requests not to go to citizen judge trial, then we will have fewer and fewer cases every year, and the system don't have the chance to be tested.
Starting in 2026, more cases will be eligible for assistant judge, with expected rise in caseload and current implementation situation. What measure can be taken to ensure the system can handle this future increase?
So I think we should objectively assess the possibility of implementing a plea bargain system in Taiwan. So basically, plea bargain system allows the defendant to bargain with the prosecutor. This bargaining process takes into consideration of the resources of the prosecution's office. It also provides motive for the defendant to reach a deal with the prosecutor and not go to trial. So it's a win-win situation. And for the court, it's a win too, because the court does not have to impanel a jury to resolve the case, and will save a lot of time and resources.
That was Jin Menghua, a law professor at National Yangming Jiao Tong University. Hidden themes, self-reflection, and depictions of womanhood are all on display at the latest exhibition at the Taipei Fine Arts Museum. Harrell Hughes went to meet some of the artists.
Here at Taipei Fine Arts Museum, a new exhibit has opened, one that showcases female artists. It's called Enclave and Autobiography and features more than 100 works of art from 28 artists.
自传是女性文学里面常常出现的一个体例。很多女性作家她用就是书写自我的方式去更深入的了解重组自我。那女性艺术家也是一样。
From installations and paintings to self-portraits, the works span generations between the post-war period and present day. The majority of featured artists are Taiwanese women, including Chen Hui-chiao, showcasing 2 works of art. The first is titled Silent, made of cotton, strands of hair, and hidden needles, bringing together the idea of beauty and pain. The other, titled Between Stops, is made of glass and compressed feathers, a reference to her dreams.
当时都是全部在探讨潜意识跟梦境这个关联，所以我用羽毛这个东西或是飞这个东西去象征的我的意思，可能我想要自由的去天马行空的妄想，可是事实上现实上你事实上是没办法这样子的，所以它其实就被框在一个框里头了。
Chen is happy to showcase her work alongside the other artists in a space where women can freely express their ideas together. The exhibit will run at Taipei Fine Arts Museum until December. Eason Chen, Jeffrey Chen, and Harrell Hughes in Taipei for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. You can visit the TaiwanPlus website and follow our social media for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally, we take you to Portugal, where the oldest manufacturer of world-famous small tiles is celebrating its 175th anniversary. I'm Ethan Liu. Take care, and I'll see you next time.